The moment mom cracked an egg into the hot oil, her son scooped it right out and stuffed it in his mouth. She scolded him out loud, but her love for her intellectually disabled son never wavered. His mental age was only that of a 3-year-old. When brushing his teeth, he always reached for the shampoo, and when washing his hair, he grabbed the toothpaste. Even getting dressed took his mother the better part of the morning. For 30 years, she had cared for him like he was still a baby. The two of them lived very simply, getting by on the small roadside convenience store they ran. But lately, mom noticed her hands wouldn't stop shaking, and every morning she woke up with a bad headache. So she went to the hospital to get checked out. The news was devastating. She had late-stage brain cancer. Even with surgery, she had at most 1 more year to live. Her eyes were filled with pain and helplessness. It wasn't until a sound came from the microwave that she snapped back to reality. Her son had put a tin can in the microwave to heat it up. She rushed over and cut the power. Looking at her son, who had no idea how to care for himself, mom made up her mind. Before she died, she needed to find someone to look after him. So she took her son and went to find her daughter, planning to hand over all her savings and leave her son in her care. Just as she was about to push open the door, she saw her daughter and son-in-law fighting over money. It turned out her daughter's life was far from happy. Then the man shoved her daughter straight to the ground. The next second, Jack came charging in, pinned his brother-in-law against the wall, then slammed him down to the floor. Just as he raised his prosthetic limb to strike the man, his sister turned and slapped him hard across the face.
누나 때렸어. 넌 어떻게 내 인생에 한 번도 도움이 안 되니?
It was clear his sister had never liked her disabled brother. The next second, mom walked over and slapped her daughter. That moment made everything clear to her. Her daughter was not someone she could trust her son to. The next day, mom went looking for a suitable care facility, but the place was run like a prison. She could picture her son suffering inside those walls. Seeing the fear on her son's face, she knew this place wasn't right for him either. She had no idea how her son would get by once she was gone. In the end, she made a heartbreaking decision. She sealed the doors and windows with tape, then lit the charcoal. She wanted to end both her life and her son's. At that moment, she heard her son's voice behind her. Jack said he wanted to eat the poached eggs his mom made, and that he wanted them every single day. Mom looked at her son, who had drifted back to sleep, and broke down sobbing quietly. It hit her all at once. She had no right to take away her son's life. So mom set out to teach him how to live on his own. But the process was anything but easy. First, when she taught him how to fry an egg, he would toss the whole shell right into the pan. She tried teaching him to ride the bus by himself, but he could never remember the route. Mom took a step back and rethought her approach. She carefully looked through books on the subject and found methods that worked for her son. She drew a simple map by hand to help him remember the bus routes. She labeled all the buttons on the home appliances and taught him how to shave. With her patient, step-by-step guidance, her son slowly learned to take care of himself in daily life.